So here's the deal, guys. Having your doors open isn't necessarily a smart thing. When the weather is really nice and you've got a dog staring at you that just loves being outside and chilling, it lets flies in the house. Another reason why you should always wear a baseball cap, not just to cover up really nasty long hair from Operation Quarantine. Can you hear it? It's like a stereo. There he is. There he is. He's currently in Steve's bed. Get the hat ready. I think it's gotten behind me. It's gotten behind me. Oh, did you look at the size of that one? It was a biggin. It's like in stereo. Good acoustics in here. I know it's in here somewhere. I have been literally chasing this thing for close to 30 minutes. It just landed. It's somewhere. Why is it so elusive? I know it's here somewhere. So remember the episode where my daughter and myself went to Cinnaholic and we ended up getting some really amazing cinnamon buns? What you guys may not realize is that the episode actually cut off. I lost like 3 or 4 clips, so I'm gonna resolve that today. My wife and I ordered Cinnaholic. It's being delivered today, so. We've been very lazy with this whole lockdown thing. I mean, I've gone out here and there, mostly just grocery shopping, foraging for my typical coffee, and that's really about it. Nothing really dramatic. Obviously, haven't even taken a razor to my own hair. Everything's getting exceptionally long right now with maybe another month or so of lockdown. So we shall see. So what's really kind of cool is if you want something delivered, any kind of food, we're supporting or trying to support our local restaurants wherever we can. And we're using things like Grubhub, Uber Eats, Postmates, things of that nature. And all they got to do is deliver them. And a lot of them will just drop it off at your door. And what's cool is the ones that don't, we have a Ring doorbell, and it comes into one of my smart devices over here, so I can just talk to them directly through video cam. I'm keeping my eye out. And that's when I realized there's that guy. Looks like he got trapped in between the window and the screen. I don't know if it's a hornet or a mud dauber. All I know is I'm deathly afraid of wasps. It's here. Hey, can you just leave it at the door? Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, bye. Steve. Not for you, Steve. It's like got a, this is called the Cookie Monster. That's a whole thing of natural cookie dough. It's all plant-based, so you can eat it. There's no eggs or anything like that. And my wife likes strawberries. You should have had him add a little chocolate drizzle to that.
Look at you go.
I like chocolate. So one of the good things about trying to make videos without having much to talk about is that I am going out to a few of y'all's videos and trying to get topics. And one thing that came up was the Great American Refrigerator. So this is our Great American Refrigerator. It's what they call a French door. It's a refrigerator on the top, and it's a freezer on the bottom. And this one is made by Samsung. Now you might be asking yourself, what in the hell are you guys putting in such a massive refrigerator? Well, I'll have you guys know that a refrigerator like this is actually more energy efficient than one of those dorm style units, believe it or not. And the more you have it packed, the better off you are. It'll actually save your energy bill the more stocked it is. Same with those smaller units too, the dorm units, but these bigger refrigerators actually use less energy than the smaller dorm freezers and refrigerators. So let's give you a little tour of what that looks like. And this is my refrigerator. It's got really cool shelves here, and the French door opens up and more shelves. So what do we have in ours? The one nice thing about having a really big refrigerator is that you can put 2-liter bottles. Like this whole thing cost me like 59 cents. I don't really drink a whole lot of soda. To be honest with you, I drink mostly water and coffee. You can put full gallons of milk in here. Wife's lovely drinks. Stock up on plenty. And you also have these lovely produce drawers too. It actually helps to keep your produce longer. And then meats and cheeses. Now this refrigerator is actually probably one of the worst refrigerators I think I've actually owned, believe it or not, because it's a Samsung. I've actually had to replace the cooling unit on this thing already once. It's not that old of a refrigerator, and the ice maker, of which they claim makes up to 3 times more ice, yeah, it doesn't work. And we've had it looked at a bunch of times, and they can't resolve it. The Ice Master, no matter how many times I've tried to have this fixed, has made no ice, and it is a solid chunk of ice where it's made. It's even mashing up where it actually works. So I gotta kind of take a tool to this to see if I can chip away at that. And so yeah, but this has been an ongoing problem. They've looked at it, they've caulked it, they've tried to insulate it, all this stuff. They've even lowered the temperature down some, and I, for the life of me, cannot get this thing to resolve itself. So maybe a different repairman, not really sure. And then the lower section is a freezer. So we don't have much time on our hands, believe it or not. So a lot of heat up meals, pizza. I freeze my meats and then I thaw them for a day. And then you got this other little cool drawer for more heat up meals. You're running low on time, you find whatever you can to make things work. It's actually relatively healthy. Which sucks is I'm a really good chef too. Tonight I actually made my favorite Thai basil chicken, and it was so good, and it was so spicy. Oh, it was one of the nights where I actually had the opportunity to actually do some real cooking. I have to make it a point in my routine, working from home, not to extend my hours, which I am notorious for when I work from home. I don't know why that is. I get up every day at 6 a.m. and yeah, so I just keep on working, which isn't right. Try to keep up your routine, and that includes your work-life balance. Know when the day ends and stick to it.